doesn't seem to have made anyone blink in terms of our priority. Okay, here we go. So, all right.
Yeah, but there was a priority switch there.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens right there.
Okay, so on our screen, Cal still had priority.
Right.
Griff essentially dropped in on him, hence Callum having a look up at the tower and asking a question. What's the answer going to be?
When it comes down to this, did Griffin Colapinto impede on Callum Robson's scoring potential on that wave? Now, that's up to our judging panel. The priority did switch on the previous wave, so this is going to be an edgy call. Here's the whole sequence. There's a paddle. That's where Griffin lost his priority, okay? So now Griffin went down to third priority with that paddle. Second wave of the set comes through. Callum goes. Griffin drops in, and Callum looks up at the judge's tower and pleads his case.
Yeah, he might have a pretty good case just from our vision on that. As you think where he could have potentially bottom turned, I mean, it would have been a fast wave, but Griffin was right there.
Wow, wow, wow. All within the last 30 seconds, and that will certainly change the outcome in this heat if that is a priority interference deemed.
That angle was really interesting because Griff had a good look right at him, possibly suggesting he maybe didn't know priority had switched because he looked right at Cal. He realized he was there and he still went, so he probably thought he still had priority. Let's see if that's significant at the moment. That's with our panel to decide if anything untoward went on there in terms of the scoring opportunity of this guy. Potentially, well, let's see where this goes before we speculate too much. Canhoto just kind of stayed out of that. Didn't ride away, so he's unable to add to his total. But let's just see if there's any kind of penalty that goes out.
For the way before, right?
Please stand by. We just need to finish this one.
Looked like a block, right? Yeah, I was like, oh, he lost trial. And I thought I heard the announcer say it too. No?
As we used to say, this is over but not done yet.
You went the third cryo, White went the second.
But Callum blocked all of us. I paddled and he went.
Yeah, I don't know if they're saying you got one extra paddle after Callum stopped, maybe. I got no idea.
So the debrief there from Griffin, a little bit of uncertainty. I think he might know he could be in a bit of trouble here. Tommy Witz's point, actually, here, Callum stopped paddling, and then Griff took another one. Let's see how this goes. Judges will take their time. Our priority judge will have a good look at this and make sure they nail this call.
It's just like the conditions change, right? Just shifted up.
Yeah, well, a priority interference will take Griffin into third. There's no question about that.
Back into the heat. Now you can see the energy again.
So still waiting to see if it's going to get called.
Made that heat.
You know, we got to look back. Gabe Medina, Kayo Belly, there's been some big and monumental priority interferences happening at this site in the history of Super Tubos. Is this going to be another shocker when it comes to that priority? Still nothing down from the judges' tower.
Yeah, those surfers having to make decisions, a dynamic situation. They're looking at rights and lefts. They're thinking how long's left to go. And then obviously those priority switches, they've got to deal with them between waves on the same set, possibly. Just from what it looked like to us, it seemed like Griff may well have lost priority and then possibly interfered with Cal on that next wave. Hence why it's taken a little while for it to come through. When it comes through on a screen, it is an interference for Griffin Colapinto. Kayo, a bit of drama.
That changed it. So that right in the last 30 seconds, this sequence changed everything. And there is the priority interference, and Griffin Colapinto, unfortunately, loses a wave in his heat total.
Well, always a factor at any venue. Super Tubos, as you mentioned, it's been significant in the past, and it's Callum Robson who gets the advancement in first place. Mateus Canhoto as well. He'll make it out of this one. We'll see Griffin Colapinto, who's been penalized. He'll be surfing in the elimination rounds. And it'll be disappointment for him. He's got the skills to regroup. More live action from Portugal real soon. The yellow jersey of John Florence out in the water. Stay tuned.
Yes, we just had a priority interference. Griffin Colapinto and Callum Robinson in that hit 3 of the opening round. Basically, Callum had priority. Griffin didn't check the priority LED discs he has in the tower, commit a mistake, and received that interference and lost his second scoring right.